hear me?
Life, the Reverend Jesse Jackson preaching, exhorting, demanding justice, and quest to help his
Demanding justice.
overcome. Always marching. Civil rights nonviolence.
Always marching.
There he was, shoulder to
Man, you got Dr. King killed, man. Fuck out
the
here.
beatings of Bloody Sunday on television. Jackson eventually became one of the top lieutenants in the critical Southern Christian Leadership Conference, which challenged the Jim Crow South with repression. A witness to history. He was there on that fateful April evening when King was struck down by an assassin's bullet.
Everybody meet their maker.
I asked him, I said, Dr. King, do you hear me? Dr. King, do you hear me? And he didn't say anything.
After a leadership struggle with King's successor, Reverend Ralph Abernathy, Jackson split from the SCLC and formed a new organization, People United to Save Humanity, PUSH.
After Dr. King, I don't think anyone captured the spirit of
Man, listen.
Rev Jackson, and he took the movement north. I think Jesse Jackson was the link from that generation of King and them all the way to my generation. And
King and them.
behind me.
The first wave of the civil rights movement had succeeded in breaking down significant barriers, but Jackson's primary focus was on economic empowerment.
We know that we're worthy of respect and protection, but nobody really knows our name, and so we're really still struggling.
He broke boundaries in politics, twice running for president, first in 1984 under the banner of a Rainbow Coalition.
Rainbow Coalition.
But our nation is rainbow. Red, yellow, brown, black, and white. We're all precious in God's sight.
In 1988, he was, for a time, the Democratic Party's frontrunner for the presidential nomination, winning 11 primaries and caucuses before eventually losing the nomination to Massachusetts Governor Michael Dukakis.
I'd rather go down in the stubborn fight than drowse to death at the sheltered shore.
Jackson also took on the role of freelance international negotiator, meeting with some of the world's most brutal tyrants.
Overseas, the American black activist Jesse Jackson has become an intermediary in the Middle East.
In 1984, he met with Syria's Hafez al-Assad,
Goodman and Reverend Jackson arrived at Andrews Air Force Base,
securing the release of downed American naval officer Lieutenant Robert Goodman. In 1990, he held talks with Saddam Hussein, with 3 foreign nationals being held in Iraq as human shields. And in 1999, he went behind enemy lines again to meet with Slobodan Milosevic to negotiate the return of 3 American prisoners of war. At times, he was a spiritual advisor, counseling President Clinton in his darkest hour, facing impeachment over a sex scandal. But Jackson had his own moments where he fell far short.
He was on that sex scandal.
In the mid-1980s,
I wonder, was he in the Epstein files? Was he on the Epstein files?
the Jewish community.
Was Reverend Jesse Jackson in the Epstein's files? I'm about to dig. I gotta dig deep on this one. I gotta dig deep on this one, y'all. I gotta go in.
And as an ordained
I gotta get to the bottom of it.
in 2001, he had fathered a child after 9 years of Jewish family. Although somewhat diminished, Jackson leaned in on his faith of forgiveness and redemption,
Oh, he passed away.
keeping his eyes on the prize. He saw one of his hopes realized on election night in 2008 in Chicago's Grant Park.
America, I have never been more hopeful.
Man, listen, he the one. He could have did something about Martin Luther King getting killed. You know what I'm saying?
Delivered his victories.
He the one got Dr. Martin Luther King killed.
Years, the effects of age and a long illness had slowed his gait, but not his spirit. After the conviction of Minneapolis police officer Derek Chauvin for the killing of George Floyd, Jackson made it a point to be there in Minneapolis. Through it all, Jackson's faith and hope in what America could be.
What it could be.
America will get better and better. Keep hope alive. Keep it.
Yeah, that's what they say. He the one that got. Listen, he the one that got Martin Luther King. He could have did something about it.
King was assassinated.
You know what I'm saying? He could have.
Best friends dead.
King's murder sparked tension between Jackson and other civil rights leaders as they struggled over who would lead their movement. Ultimately, Jackson launched his own organizations that later became the Rainbow Push Coalition, still advocating today for black economic and political empowerment.
We shall fight this institutional racism wherever we see it.
He also became an international hostage negotiator. In 1984, he helped win the release of an American pilot from Syria. Later, he'd broker freedom for Americans held in Cuba, Iraq, and Kosovo.
To the White House!
His activism and diplomacy buoyed Jackson's first campaign for president in 1984.
We do not just need a new president, we need a new direction. Our leaders are talking too little to too many leaders in this world.
Jackson ended up placing a stronger than expected third in the Democratic primary. In 1988, his second campaign focused on increasing government spending and U.S. support for the Third World. But he came up short once again.
We must never surrender! America will get better and better!
After campaign politics, Jackson was a talk
And he lied about that. America ain't get no better.
critic.
America ain't get no better. You see what I'm saying? That fake ass hope they give you. Talking about America gonna get better and better. And it got worse and worse. Man, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Famously photographed in Chicago's Grant Park on election night, 2008. Initially diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, Jackson revealed in 2025 he'd been battling progressive supranuclear palsy, a long-term degenerative brain condition. But his public appearances continued, more as a supporter of a
He had a great life, though.
Fighting for voting rights, fair housing, and police reform. Echoing this same message,
He definitely had a great life.
In a statement this morning, Jackson's family wrote, quote, "Our father was a servant leader, not only to our family, but to the oppressed, the voiceless, and the overlooked around the world. His unwavering belief in justice, equality, and love uplifted millions, and we ask you to honor his memory by continuing the fight for the values he lived by." The family says all public events celebrating Jackson's life will be held in his home city of Chicago. Details, Vlad, have not yet been released.
You know, Ed, I recall as a young teenager watching Rev Jackson speaking at the 1984 and 1988.
Now people gonna get to rapping about it and talking about it and all type of shit.
Now is how he stressed that offering hope to what he called those who had been disenfranchised. He wanted what he called voter inclusion. Millions of people who were poor, who were black and brown, who were disenfranchised, who were the working class, to be included in the political process. He didn't believe that democracy could survive if those millions of people were not part of that process.
The line from that 1984 speech that sticks out: "My constituency is the desperate, the damned, the disinherited, the disrespected, and the despised. They are restless and seek relief. They voted in record numbers." It was a barrier-breaking campaign that opened up so many opportunities for so many others, most obviously President Obama, but also, frankly, the far-left movement. Bernie Sanders wouldn't have been able to run the way he did for president back in the day were it not for some of the things Jesse Jackson had brought up. There'll be a lot of examination of his life and legacy in the coming days.
Yeah, he offered hope over resentment.
Then he offered hope and
doing so,
quality and all that shit.
It's Democratic promise. Ed O'Keefe for us this morning. Ed, as always, my friend, thank you very much. It was beautiful.
Man, listen.
Once again, the civil rights icon.
Listen, the icon,
the age of 84,
the man, the myth, the legend.
The 1988 Democratic Convention still rings.
Rev Jesse Jackson has passed away. No, so, hey man, you know, that's, you know, he lived a very long life.
The voiceless and the overlooked around the world. We ask you to honor his memory by continuing the.
He lived a good life. You know what I'm saying?
Phillip has a look at Jesse Jackson's life and legacy.
He lived a great life.
Jesse Jackson's life was defined by a relentless fight for justice and equality.
I was born in Greenville, South Carolina, in rampant, radical racial segregation. I had to be taught to go to the back of the bus and be arrested.
Those early experiences drove Jackson to join the
Man.
The fact is, I guess
He done lived through it all. And it's still Black History Month.
He began working for Reverend Martin Luther King Jr.
I learned so much from him.
He was supposed to protect Martin Luther King. He let him get killed. He supposed to throw his life on the line. He didn't throw his life on the line. He didn't throw his life on the line for him. He let him get popped up.
However, Some say King was frustrated by Jackson's brashness and ambition.
Yeah, he was. See, that's what I'm saying. He was very frustrated. He was with all that Hollywood shit, and and Martin Luther King wasn't. You know what I mean? That wasn't his thing. He was very frustrated with him. He was very frustrated with him. You know what I'm saying? That's why he let him get killed.
Both men were in.
He let him get killed straight up.
In 1968, to support striking sanitation workers, King and other civil rights leaders were staying at the Lorraine Motel.
He said, Jesse, you know, you don't even have on a shirt and tie. You don't even have on a tie. We're going to dinner. I said, Doc, it does not require a tie, just an appetite. We laughed. I said, Doc, and the bullet hit. Everything changed at that moment. It was a defining moment in the history of our struggle.
With King gone, his movement was adrift. Years later, Jackson formed Operation Push, pressuring businesses to open up to black workers and customers, and
Operation Push
on black responsibility, championed in the 1972 concert Wattstacks.
In Watts, we have shifted from burn, baby, burn to learn, baby, learn.
And he expanded his own global reach too, helping to free U.S. Lieutenant Robert Goodman, who was held by Syria after being shot down, and later other Americans held in Cuba and Serbia.
I learned how to negotiate as an African American growing up among white people. You have to negotiate every day.
The Reverend set his sights on the White House in 1984.
Milking cows in Iowa, they're coming back to the inner cities. So I learned a lot during that period.
First thought of as a marginal candidate, Jackson finished third in the primary race with 18% of the vote. That campaign almost went off the rails when Jackson used an ethnic slur to refer to New York Jews.
There's mistakes and they hurt.
He ran again in 1988, this time doubling his vote count and finishing in second in the Democratic race. At the time, it was the farthest any black candidate had gone in a presidential contest.
But 20 years later, when President Barack
Get them lights up.
We were laying the groundwork for that season.
In 2017, Jackson had a new battle to fight, Parkinson's disease. But that didn't stop him.
If you hold on, if your cause is right and your grip is tight, you'll make it.
Late in
Your
life,
cause is right and your grip is
he was
tight.
arrested in Washington while demonstrating for voting rights. His silent presence at the trial of Ahmaud Arbery's killers prompted defense lawyers to ask that he leave the courtroom. Jackson stayed.
I am somebody.
From the Jim Crow South through the turbulent 60s and into the Black Lives Matter movement, Jesse Jackson was a constant, unyielding voice for justice.
May his memory be a blessing. That was CNN's Abby Phillip reporting. She even wrote a book about Jesse Jackson. Reverend Jackson is survived by his wife, Jacqueline, their children, grandchildren, and extended family. Joining us today in the group chat, Jeff Zeleny, CNN Chief National Affairs Correspondent, Chuck Rocha, Democratic strategist and former advisor to Bernie Sanders' presidential campaigns, and Ashley Davis, former White House official under President George W. Bush. Jeff, I want to start with you. You actually just finished reading Abby's book, A Dream Deferred, and we were talking about how Jesse Jackson served as sort of the bridge from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., he was his protege, to President Obama, to present day. I mean, he kept fighting till the very end.
There's no doubt about it. And the towering legacy and figure that Jesse Jackson was is unparalleled in America's 20th century. Barack Obama would not have been elected as the first black president in America without Jesse Jackson. Not because they had a close relationship, they did not. It was stressed, it was filled with tension. Their family did, but this is why. Because Jesse Jackson, through his 1984 bid for president and 1988 a candidacy for president, he literally changed the Democratic Party and changed the way Democrats elect their presidents. Gone are the smoke-filled back rooms at party conventions.
Wow, I didn't even know all of that.
was decided, but Jesse Jackson opened up that process through making it a delegate fight. And Barack Obama seized upon that in 2007 and 2008 and built a grassroots campaign that was basically the modern day version at the time of what Jesse Jackson did, particularly in 1988. So he paved the way for that. But so much more. He literally was the bridge between the two. But to Barack Obama, as I think back to covering him during my time in Chicago, he moved to Chicago in part because he wanted the Black American political experience. And Jesse Jackson was that in Chicago.
Wow, I didn't know all that.
Dr. King's assassination, and Jesse Jackson was there, and he moved to Chicago to start the Rainbow Push Coalition, really building the broad-based modern Democratic Party. And as Chuck knows well, without Jesse Jackson, a very similar message to what Bernie Sanders did in his campaign in 2016 and 2020, economic justice, really building a broad-based coalition. So the through lines there are so important. Jesse Jackson's his fingerprints are on our politics right now at the moment as well.
Yeah.
And let me build off what Jeff said, because it's really, really important, because Democrats need to remind themselves today, as we live in the Trump presidency, about what Jesse Jackson did. He went out as a Black man and talked to poor white farmers. He went out and talked to union members about keeping jobs in America. He started building a coalition, to Jeff's point, before Barack Obama, about bringing together Black, brown, and poor white people to say, look, it's not left versus right, it's up versus down. And he was the one who really started that in a day when, in the back rooms, the smoke-filled rooms that Jeff talked about, was where the power lays. And some would say, I would even might say, that some of that power has re-emerged when we should get back to what Jesse Jackson used to talk about, which is the workers and the Workers' Party.
Because in an interesting way, President Trump has kind of gotten a lot of that coalition, especially in this past election, from increasing his Black voters, but also the poor white people that just feel like the government does not help them anymore and they've lost their way. But I have a question. So I haven't read her book yet. I know you both have. But what was the complicated relationship about?
I was going to follow up with that too. No, it's a great question, because I think people will wonder that.
Look, one of the pieces of the
what you mean? What is these?
Was that when Barack Obama was
Rev Jesse Jackson died. That's what happened.
Jackson thought that Senator Obama didn't pay him the respect that he wanted at the time necessarily. And Jesse Jackson was not a part of the Obama campaign. His son was Jesse Jackson, a junior, the member of Congress. He was a national.
Mike, what up? What up? Get them likes up. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the channel. You did.
Because Jesse Jackson wanted to be a bigger part of the campaign. The Obama campaign obviously did not want to go anywhere near him for political reasons and other reasons. But as Abby writes about in her book, they did reconcile in recent months and years and have a conversation, but largely because
get them likes up, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button.
Sort of gave him his due, if you will. But during the campaign, Jesse Jackson, back in 2008, I was just looking at the story, I wrote about it at the time, he criticized Obama openly for talking down to Black men. And this is something that Senator Obama would talk about a lot, that Black men have responsibilities as fathers and they should live up to those more. But Jesse Jackson has said that Obama was talking down to Black men. He had to apologize for his criticism. So just a lot of tension over the years between them. But their families were very close. The maid of honor at the Obama's wedding was the oldest daughter of Jesse and Jackie Jackson. So they deeply intertwined.
I do know that.
Outside of Chicago. But back to Chuck's point, some of the most iconic political images of the 20th century will be Jesse Jackson on a farm in Iowa, on a tractor, surrounded by hundreds of white farmers who were caught up in the farming crisis of 1980. Jesse Jackson was their voice, and that is something that truly was iconic at the time.
Man, iconic. You know what though? Like, I didn't even know he had done all of that. Like, I did, but then it's like I didn't, you know. But which one is this one up? Man, he definitely was a legend. Like, for real.
Memory of King's assassination is still fresh in the mind of civil rights leader Rev Jesse
Yeah,
Jackson.
man, I need some OBS video. Yeah,
We
do
spoke
that.
to Jackson at his Rainbow Push Coalition headquarters about King's death.
No, I need some.
That plagued the civil rights movement. how present was death and violence during the movement when you all were marching, when you all
Who
were
the fuck?
being jailed, when you all were fighting for equality?
Jimmy Lee Jackson was killed, and Val Lewis was killed, and
Hell
King
yeah.
was killed, and Medgar Evers was killed. So that we faced the torture of apartheid. We faced terrorism. We faced domestic terrorism.
In
It
reading
does.
about Martin Luther King Jr.,
Real G shit.
I found his relationship with death very interesting. In the book April 4th, 1968 by Michael Eric.
All right, yeah, do that, bro.
It says how King had a few brushes with death, and I wanted to know, was he, I guess in the tail end of his life, was he obsessed with his own death?
I don't think so. Dr. King had said over and over again, you can't avoid ambush and sabotage. You cannot live with fear. The reference to death that night in the speech was he'd come to Memphis 2 days before.
You said cigarettes and X body spray? Hell no. Hell no. Definitely not.
I'm not fearing any man. Mine eyes are
That's some old.
Man,
that's some other stuff.
What happened yesterday, because we heard them say that before. Because we knew that when
that's a good one though. I'm gonna use that.
Why his house, his home.
But no, real talk though, y'all. This dude, man, listen. He lived a full life.
Seen on the sheets. The government was after him.
Sharon, what it do, homie? What's going on with you?
Released to the press, and they would run the FBI release.
Listen, I got an interview coming later with this this underground artist named Stoop Lee. He from my city, from Detroit. He definitely put you in a mind frame of a Jay Dilla type of rapper. Slum Village when they was still, kind of doing their thing. But I think it's gonna be a dope interview. He skateboard, he does all of that. You know what I mean? That's coming today. I'm interviewing him today around 3:00. Maybe I might have to push it to like 4, but it's dropping today. Make sure y'all be on the lookout for that though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm trying to really knock out like 2 interviews today. So
attacking, we felt the walls closer. That's why in the last time we had in Atlanta.
You said I can't steal it?
He said,
yeah. His name's Stoop Lee. Stoop Lee, STOOP Lee.
Maybe I should quit. Maybe I've done the best I could do. We won Montgomery, won Birmingham, won Selma, Chicago. And I said, Doc, don't talk to me. He said, don't say peace, peace when there is no peace. Let me talk. And he said, but maybe I could fast upon the death of my friends with whom there may be some disagreements on strategy.
Yeah, so I'm going. I'm going live. Yep. I got an Uncasa interview that I just dropped like 2 weeks ago. Uncasa was somebody that was running around with Dipset, with Jim Jones and stuff like that. And I got an interview coming. I did an interview with him. I'm gonna most likely go and do probably like a part 2 in Harlem. He been telling me to come to Harlem and everything. I got a few more interviews. I'm working on a big one though. Somebody that's well known, but it's still in the works. So I don't really want to talk too much about it, but yeah. But I got another interview I'm trying to knock out today too.
We're going back Memphis first. These sanitation workers are real.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, he been talking real crazy. He about to send me some merch and everything.
Yep. They don't do their job. You can't smell. You can't survive the stench. You can't survive asthma. You begin some of the virtues of sanitation workers. They don't go to Washington to sit in. So you preach themselves out with the pressure.
Yep. But I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing another interview today.
Pass from me. Maybe I should quit.
Later on today.
As you create disciples, slept with that.
So y'all make sure y'all be y'all tune in for that. I think it's gonna be a dope interview.
In that same book, they talk about how he used gallows humor to overcome whatever he was feeling about death. And there's a portion that says King and his comrades.
Man, I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I got more interviews coming though. Like I said, I'm working on a big one that people gonna be like, dang, you know, I'm working on a few. I'm trying to interview some fashion designers, all of that. You know what I mean? I'm trying. It's a few that I'm really, really working on. That's in the works. You know, so it's going down for real, straight up like that.
Funerals for one another. Is that something that you all did back then?
I would laugh and go, but
Man. Like you see me live later on. That's what I'm doing. I'm interviewing. You know what I'm saying? I got the thumbnail posted and everything. I got the thumbnail posted up and everything.
One of the big things happened. I was coming across the courtyard that afternoon. He said, Jesse, you're late. He was an hour late. I said, Doc, you're late. So we went to Reverend Kyle's home and said, as if it were a big formal. We're going to this home and you don't even have on a shirt and tie. Dr. King, the prerequisite for eating is an appetite, not a tie. They said, you're crazy. We laughed. We played that way. And they looked at Ben and said, Ben, be sure to play my song favorite.
Ben Branch.
Play my song favorite. Personal on the saxophone.
Are you live in Harlem?
And he was shot. So
hell yeah, I'ma definitely need some. Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of the mass meeting that night, so he died with his shoes on. Some interviews.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, most definitely.
We wanted to still raw. We were in conversation. We were so evident, so excited, and killed so cold-blooded 39. And who was so full of love was so hated. He was so committed to nonviolence to kill so violently. And how they cut him off so quick and he never had the chance. It hurts.
Man, listen. He had a full life.
Civil rights, King, Vanoka, roll 20, sound 36.
He had a full life, I'll tell you that. Is Jesse on this?
Dr. King,
but
this church
you
is
know,
as good a place as any to go back over your.
But how y'all feel? Y'all feel like I feel like this. I feel like he should have been guarding him more. He should have been guarding Dr. King more. All that playing around and joking. You know what I mean? That's what, you know, that was just crazy. He was playing around too much. I'm trying to see something. Yeah, man, listen, Gam, I'ma definitely need that tour guide, cause like I said, I told him I'll probably be out there like more close during the summer. You know what I mean? But he was telling me like shoot a documentary and you know what I'm saying, all of that, you know. So, you know, oh man, I can take you through Harlem and all this and that. But oh yeah, it's going down for sure. 2026, this whole year, man, I'm trying to go up in the interview world. Like that's my whole thing. You know, interviews. Like I said, the reaction shit is cool, but doing the interviews is more in depth. So I said a couple blocks away. Oh hell yeah, we gonna have to link up, man. Yeah, most definitely. I never even been to Harlem. I never even been, but oh yeah, we most definitely gonna have to. It's only right. It's only right. Oh hell yeah! Oh, it's going down then. It's going down. Oh yeah, it's going down for sure. Yeah, Harlem on the rise. Yeah. Harlem World. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? The real Harlem dudes. For real. What the hell?
we pause and give praise and honor to God for being good enough.
Oh, how do y'all feel about
to be at this place at this time?
Did y'all hear about that Michael Jordan situation? Him allegedly, I don't know, they were saying that he was grabbing ice or something out the kid. Sure, I don't know, but did y'all see that situation? If y'all did, how y'all feel about that? I'm from the Bronx, though. Yeah, I need to go to the Bronx too. I need to go all over. I need to go all over. Yeah, that Michael Jordan situation. Yeah, you know, he got a NASCAR driver, or I think a team, and his driver won like the cup or whatever, the championship, and he was grabbing on, like, you got to watch the video, but it looked very sus, you know, when you watch it, but yeah. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. But y'all, you gotta really check out the video. That shit look crazy. I don't know.
When I look out at this convention,
I don't know.
I see the face of America. Red, yellow, brown, black, and white. We're all precious in God's sight. The real Rainbow Coalition. All of us.
But Gam, how you been doing, man? How you been going? What's been going on with you, Gam? What's been going on with you?
We're really standing on someone's shoulders. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Rosa Parks. The mother of the Civil Rights Movement.
I hear that. Yeah, man. I feel man. I feel you on that. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Do it.
I want to express my deep love and appreciation for the support my family has given me over these past months. They have endured pain, anxiety, threat, and fear. But they have been strengthened and made secure by our faith in God, in America, and in you. Your love has protected us and made us strong. To my wife, Jackie, the foundation of our family. To our 5 children whom you met tonight. To my mother, Mrs. Helen Jackson, who is present tonight. And to our grandmother, Mrs. Matilda Burns.
I
my
gotta
brother Chuck
grab.
and his family.
I gotta substitute.
My mother-in-law, Mrs.
Doing my
Gertrude Brown,
first.
who just last month at age 61 graduated from Hampton Institute.
Yeah, do that. That'll be. Yeah, I think. Do that. I think that'll be real good.
I offer my appreciation to Mayor Andrew Young, who has provided such gracious hospitality to all of us this week, and a special salute to President Jimmy Carter. President Carter, President Carter restored honor to the White House after Watergate. He gave many of us a special opportunity to grow. For his kind words, for his unwavering commitment to peace in the world, and for the voters that came from his family, every member of his family, led by Billy and Amy, I offer my special thanks to the Carter family. My right and my privilege to stand here before you has been won. Won in my lifetime by the blood and the sweat of the innocent. 24 years ago, the late Fannie Lou Hamer and Aaron Henry, who sits here tonight from Mississippi, were locked out onto the streets in Atlantic City, the head of the Mississippi Freedom Democratic Party. But tonight, a black and white delegation from Mississippi is headed by Ed Cole, a black man from Mississippi. 24 years later. Many were lost in the struggle for the right to vote. Jimmy Lee Jackson, a young student, gave his life. Valerie Louise So, a white mother from Detroit, called nigger lover and brains blown out at point blank range. Serena Goodman and Cheney, 2 Jews and a black.
I gotta do some revamping before I make content. Plus, I got a new computer on the way. The content be better vision. Man, that's tight. I gotta really learn this. I still gotta really get to learning OBS Studios though, like for real. That's what I gotta focus on, like OBS Studio and other little things in between, like stuff like that, like so. Man.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. lies only a few miles from us tonight. Tonight he must feel good as he looks down upon us. We sit here together, a rainbow, a coalition, the sons and daughters of slave masters, and the sons and daughters of slaves sitting together around the common table to decide the direction of our party and our country. His heart would be full tonight as a testament to the struggles of those who have gone before, as a legacy for those who will come after, as a tribute to the endurance, the patience, the courage of our forefathers and mothers, as an assurance that their prayers are being answered.
Yeah, I'm still learning.
Their work has not been in vain.
Yeah, OBS, yep, I'm still learning.
Tomorrow night, my name will go in nomination for the presidency of the United States of America. We meet tonight at the crossroads.
He said we meet tonight at the crossroads.
Shall we expand, be inclusive, find unity and power, or suffer division and impotence? We come to Atlanta, the cradle of the old South, the crucible of the new South. Tonight there is a sense of celebration because we are moved, fundamentally moved from racial battlegrounds by law to economic common ground. The moral challenge to move to higher ground, common ground. Think of Jerusalem, the intersection where many trails met, a small village that became the birthplace for 3 great religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Why was this village so blessed? Because it provided a crossroads.
All right, let me see.
Different cultures, different civilizations could meet and find.
He should have had that same gratitude. I still feel like though he wasn't really protecting. He supposed to have been guarding Martin Luther King with his life down there. Like I'm not even being like funny or nothing, but like he supposed to have been. Ain't no way. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up this Michael Jordan situation. Let me see, Jordan. Because there's been a lot of people reacting to it. Let me see, shocking video review.
So I did a video last night covering the news and reactions that everybody was talking about the Michael Jordan video at the Daytona 500 after his team just won some video. I'm not good with this video. And this is the still shot from the video. I'm not even going to play the video because
I don't know why not.
The video I did talking about it, YouTube immediately tried to take it down, and then they had to restore it after I appealed it. They said that their automated system.
Oh man. They try to take dog video down already. That's crazy. I'm trying to find a little short video about it. But yeah, I don't know. The video looked kind of sus. You gotta go, people out. All right, Gam, holla at you, man. So definitely appreciate you tapping in, bro. Jordan happy like he done won a championship. Like it's the Bulls again. God damn. Y'all see this? Now look, all that. I don't even want you even holding me like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Black ass nigga. I don't even want... For real, people. You said people throwing up their J's on the gram? What? Oh man. I hope some people throw some out here. I'm picking them bitches up. Damn, I ain't even know that. Said they throwing them away on the gram. They said, oh man, he about to be doomed. If people was throwing away Jordans on Instagram and because a lot of them was probably blacks though, because white people really don't wear Jordans, honestly. Unless it's like the Mexican team Jordans or something. But people doing that, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's all I can say. Damn, they throwing their shoes away on the gram. They ain't rocking one. You see black people, it's a little difference. You do something, that's the little kid right there. That's the little boy right there. The lady that look like that might be his mom or something. That's the little boy right there. Now, where do y'all see? Oh shit. Where is the ice at? Where is the ice? You see what I'm saying? Like they saying, like where's the ice at? That's the little boy, right? The little kid right there. It just look, man. I don't know, man. I'm quite sure this is the whole video. Is it? This might just be the win. This might just be the win of the race. But where is the? Yeah, this is just the video of the. Hold on, I gotta find the video. It's so many probably videos them been put up now. Hold on, let me see. Michael Jordan. Grabs little, yeah.
Your team. Well, one. Michael Jordan had some words about the win, but boy,
Man, listen.
Right now, yeah, it don't look good. It don't look good.
Where's the video? I know they probably gonna pull up the video.
I definitely wouldn't have did what he did.
I can't quite understand.
They look boring as hell. Damn. Oh, here, maybe this is a little small little clip of it. Now, what do y'all think about, like, yeah, that, I don't know, man. Like, that wasn't no damn ice. Oh, dog. There wasn't no ice. Come on, MJ. There wasn't no ice, man. Man, they tossing out retros. Oh, dang, that's crazy. It looked though like, and this just a small little clip of it. Like, where this little boy had on shorts, right? He had on shorts. So where's the ice? Because they were saying that he had some ice on him. First of all, when did ice get thrown on him? Because before he did that, his mother or whoever she is, his guardian, it could be his sister, whoever, she was holding him. Now remember, we just seen the lady hold him, probably his mother most likely. And they were talking about, oh, he was getting ice off of him. When did they ever throw ice on anybody? That's not even like a NASCAR thing, but even if they did win. And then where's the ice falling out at? Because this little boy has on shorts. So if it was ice that he was trying to get, come on, man, that he was playing grab ass. That bottom line, he was playing grab ass. I hate to say it like that, but that's the realization of it. Like, where's the ice at? Where, Sway? Where is the ice at? I don't see no ice. I don't see no ice. Like, yeah, he dead wrong. Ain't no ice. And man, listen, he on a different type of time. I'm telling y'all, it was not no ice. Where is the ice at? Where was the ice? I didn't. Did y'all see any ice? No, man. Listen, he better calm down. All I'm saying, he better not do anything to make that family upset or mad or say, because that'll be a very easy fight. And not even a fight. That'll be, they eat that up and like, man, talking about he was getting ice off of him. Nah, man, listen. Nah. And you gotta, especially in today's society, like, what will make you do that? Like, come on, Jordan, like, what will make you, even if that was the case, where's the ice? I didn't see no ice. I didn't see no ice. I didn't see nothing. So where would the ice be at? Where was the ice at? Because I didn't see no ice fall. I didn't see no ice. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even see a piece of ice. None of it. You know what I mean? None. This, man, Danny Boy, that is funny, right? Danny Boy that used to be on Death Row was just on the Art of Dialogue just yesterday, and he was saying that Snoop, he had a lot of words for Snoop, say he's basically full of, y'all know what, gave him a fake chain, try to sign him for $7,000. Man, it's looking kind of bad for Snoop. But I've been hearing some crazy stuff about Snoop.
I know the last time
lately,
spoke,
but yeah.
Getting paid. I don't know if anything will change right now.
I mean, I get my bit infused. There's so many organizations that pay artists, you know what I mean, with all the streaming that's going on. So I get certain pays with, I'm sure certain money that's out there that I haven't seen yet. But, for this to be the 30th anniversary, I'm excited, especially to see that I think it did something with the Grammy Hall of Fame or something like that. Yeah, so that's just pretty dope, bro. That's pretty dope. But, as far as it's changed a little bit, because I got small organizations, like a Sound Exchange that, they pay you pretty decent. But as far as directly receiving something from that estate or whoever controlled that music, no, I still ain't received. I don't receive it.
That's funny. He got all the songs that he once was on a shirt.
Nah, if there's anything else,
that's
no, absolutely not. with the tools and views, you know, monthly.
He got all the songs that he was on a shirt.
But I don't think
That's man.
I haven't received anything within the last 2-3 years that's worth talking about. Not at all.
Cause I know that I Ain't Mad at You. That's one of the biggest record songs.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And when it was ringtone, man, I really missed out. So, I don't know, man. I don't know who's running that state, and I don't know who pay all those behalves. The music has changed so much. It not being records, or even though people are moving towards vinyls and people are moving towards CDs again. The streaming game kind of got things so, confusing. But the little twos and fews that I get, I'm grateful for. But I don't think it's everything that's connected to it. Hell no, I'm not getting that.
Did you even get a plaque yet for All Eyes on Me?
I got one plaque. What's the dude name? Snoop Dogg. He gave me a plaque.
You call that nigga Fake Dog?
I got a plaque from him. Speaking of Snoop, what happened between both of y'all? Because I know at one point both of y'all was real cool and y'all was making records, and I was happy for you, man. And out of nowhere, y'all just started, going at it. You was calling him out. Like, what happened?
A lot of people, because as I was saying some of the things, it kind of made me kind of back off of it, because, I be getting everybody's opinions in my inbox and on the post.
Make sure y'all tune in
a lot of people's like, well,
to my live interview later on today. That's dropping today. With Stoop Lee.
Stoop again, and being faced one-on-one, especially in a time and day in a space like what we're in. What do I mean by that? All of us had an opportunity to see the Snoop Dogg story, where he was kind of messed over by death row, and he had an opportunity for Master P to come in and help him get his situation right. So it would look like, or you would think, that the artist that he come in contact with, that he had that opportunity to do that for. You would think that would be some of the things, that he would convey out, that he would push as well, because he know what it's like to be bullshitted over. And, as he told me, in the ending of it, he didn't sign me. I wasn't a part of Death Row. Should have brought me around. And it was a lot of bullshit that he said in the end. But how this started out was, I put out a record with the independent company.
Yeah.
And the record was doing pretty cool. This song,
everybody
10 on the Billboard.
And
I was
it's crazy. He's a bad businessman from what it sounds like.
Hear me for music, not just talking and doing interviews, or just some of the little shows that I was doing. I was being able to do exactly what I love doing, and that's singing. And my shit started moving up the charts. And out of nowhere, Snoop hit me up. I didn't go looking for Snoop at all. And his conversation to me when he hit me up is he didn't wait. It wasn't this person that put him with me, or this person that put me with him. It was God that brought this opportunity together. And he said how gifted I was, and he just wanted to be able to take my stuff to the next level.
Hold on, he pulled out.
Good, we got to get together. Just started saying a lot, just selling a lot of stuff to me, and I'm listening to it because, again, this is a person that I've been on here talking about, Snoop. You know what I'm saying? But just the nostalgia of being able. This. Snoop took this off his neck and put it on my neck in a So High video. And I went to go get the chain cleaned, and I'm like, shit. The person I took it to was like, shit, you want to clean it? He's like, what's this? I'm like, what you mean, what's this?
He had a fake chain. Snoop gave him a fake chain. You wrong.
But even the little fake shit that I wear, let's not even say cubic. What's the other ones that you wear? This Morrisonite. Like, this ain't shit. This shit ain't worth shit.
Yeah, that's real cold, ain't it?
So not only did you put me while I had shit going on, you kind of put me in danger. Because where I was living, a nigga would have thought this was worth something. But I don't think he considered that. He just wanted to look like, just like what he do with everybody else. I'm going to pass out all these motherfuckers. What is this, a fucking baddies chain? I'm not no motherfucking baddie, nigga.
He said nigga a baddie chain.
None-ass nigga.
Hell no.
If I wanted a chain, by this time I would have saved up and got one. I damn near lose all of them when I get them. And I sure can afford a Moissanite chain. You put this shit out on me, you give me this shit, put this on my neck, I'm going back. You doing all this shit on the internet to be the clown that he is on the internet, to make it look like he's this good guy. But everybody that talk about him, y'all ain't hearing good stuff. What? Give me a good story about him outside his ass running in the Olympics. Or whatever he's doing with the Olympics, of being on a fucking cake box or some shit. All that talked to me about when we talked was God. I'm really thinking like, damn, that's cool. Man, get your ass out of here. You reap what you sow, man. And I ain't even bitter no more about it. Like, sit back. Everybody that did a person wrong that I'm up and Googled on the internet and seen the wrong that they done, all of them people has had a bad time in their life. And they're put in a position where they don't understand, like, they're not gonna be able to make, because they don't understand hard times. Snoop don't understand what a hard time is. So God will come to him in a whole nother way. I don't wish no hate upon him. I ain't mad at him. I mean, no pun intended. I ain't mad at you. Like, keep pushing. But that was some fake ass, just as fake as this chain is.
He said that chain fake as hell. You can't even. No, you can't pawn that. Nah, you definitely can't pawn that. It's over with.
Because it came off of his neck, a motherfucker didn't want it.
And it's crazy, right? I have seen him wear that chain before he gave it to him. I have seen Snoop with that chain at least once or twice. Like, hands down, I have seen him with it. Wear that chain.
That's how I put it in a little box and put it next to my one plaque that I have.
So Snoop, he's the one that reached out to you?
Reached out to me. I got video calls of the nigga calling me. Because I'm excited, like shit. My folks excited in the background, recording, like, Snoop on the phone, this is gonna happen. Call me.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I hate to hear that, man. And you thought that chain that he gave you was real?
Man, yeah, I'll pull it up closer. I mean, good costume, jewelry.
Man, you know how much a gold chain like that would cost?
I think this shit real.
Come on, man. With that pendant on there?
If it was Moissanite, I'd keep it on my neck. Shit, if it was real some metal, I mean, it's a damn dog chain.
Hey, he gave that a fake chain.
Shot of clock acid.
Oh, man, dog. That's funny as hell. Listen, that's my time. I'ma definitely tune back in. Dropping this interview later on with the artist Stoop Lee. Definitely a cool artist. Good vibe, skateboarder. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a nice interview. I'm doing that around maybe like 3 or 4 today. Y'all be on the lookout for that. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I'm gonna pop back in, drop this interview. Subscribe to the channel. Peace.